Hey everyone, today we are going to be watching a replay of one of the games I played. We played Uther. I believe we are number 6. Yep, there we go. We are numbers. So we're playing Uther. The friendly team is Uther, Muradin, Jaina, Genji, and Kerrigan. The enemy team is Murky, Falstad, Stukov, Malthael, and Stitches. As you can see from the draft, they definitely won, as they have a global with Falstad, a solo lane with Murky, another solo lane with Malthael, who can shred through both myself and Muradin. And obviously Stukov, which is a great healer. So it's definitely, I would say, more of a win on draft for them. And we'll see how well the game goes. So, at level 1, I went with So level 1, I went with Wave of Light, trying to get my stacks to increase how long our armor lasts on people. And as you can see, our cooldowns, we weren't quite able to save the Kerrigan there. She did miss her combo, but we weren't quite able to save her. You'll see that the Falstad and the Murky are already in the solo lanes, and there's really nothing we can do about it. So I'm sitting here, I'm hoping to get around, but here I'm completely body blocked, and I just die. That sucks. So I'm just gonna go here and heal up the Muradin. You can see that the Genji and Jaina are in the top lane. We have Kerrigan versus the Falstad in the bottom lane. She almost got that combo there, but not quite. And then we still have Muradin up here in the middle lane, just trying to deal with the Stukov. Kerrigan is going to be rotated on from the enemy team. I'm trying to come over here to try to help her. Maybe get a Hammer of Justice on the Falstad to try to get a kill. So I'm just going to heal her up quickly and see if the Falstad is going to contest. He did see me there, but if he came in, I could Hammer Justice and hopefully she could follow up with her stun. Doesn't seem to be the case. So looks like the top lane has been captured by the blue team, and there goes the Jaina. She was caught a little too much and just died from the Stukov. In the middle lane, you'll see myself and Muradin, you know, two of the worst wave clears, trying to go there. And Kerrigan gets killed, almost gets killed in the Falstad, but does eventually get killed herself. Here we're trying to ward off the Murky from taking the objective. So I'm here just trying to heal up the Muradin as best we can, and you know, we're both trying to do damage. We don't really have it much. As you can see here, I have no all my cooldowns. I'm trying to heal her up. I wasn't quite able to get it off. I tried to heal up the Muradin, miss, and eventually the towers got the Murky, which is 0.25 of a kill. So I definitely missed all my. I could have maybe healed up them a little bit better there, but I missed. So you can see here that the Stitches is low on mana. Kerrigan is going against 2 here in the bottom lane. So the Murky's trying to body block me, and I just kind of can just quite simply ignore her. So he just goes in and dies. Now I'm gonna heal up this Illidan, or Genji, who's Illidan, and move on from there. Muradin is still in the bottom lane, getting his stacks. Let's see here. At level 4, we did go with Holy Shock so that my Q can do damage. I'm just gonna use that to stun up this Malthael, but his trade is just gonna be on me, and I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna try to keep my teammate alive, and like my armor doesn't affect the Malthael's trait, but the Genji was able to get a kill there on the Stukov, and then they should have probably gone after the Malthael, but he was dipping and dodging around them. So it's a little hard for the Kerrigan to get her combo, but she did manage to stun up the Stitches, and then Stitches got away. Kerrigan's now trying to get this camp. Well, we did lose the Jaina to the Falstad. I'm now in the top lane. We do see the Falstad here. Trying to get that. We weren't quite able to. And you can see that the Murky did come over just to so that they could capture the objective. So now they do have the objective. Stitches is in it, and they are pushing the middle lane. Kerrigan is dealing with the Malthael here in the bottom lane. And she's about to die. Yeah, there she goes. They also have Falstad and Murky pushing the top lane. So I don't want to leave here because this will, like, we still need to soak lanes as they are a full level ahead now. So we have the Jaina and the Murden dealing with the objective, which isn't bad because Jaina is our best damage. So Murden got punted that way and went into the loving arms of Malthael and dies. So instead, I'm just going to come here, try to poke him out as much as I can with my W. So we were able to get, like, it just timed out. We didn't kill it, but it timed out. And then Kerrigan goes in, wasn't able to do her combo because of the silence zone. They do have level 10. So now the Kerrigan is going in and not sure if she's going to be able to get it out. And there's the Malthael ultimate. I get hooked back in and do die. So I'm just going to go heal up our Muradin. And there we go. I'm now gone. We got the Illidan and Muradin here in the middle lane. They are trying to get our middle fort. Jaina is wave clearing in the top. We have no one in the bottom. And we are still a full level and a half now behind. Alright, so now we are going to be trying to take this camp. We do see Murky in the top. Gonna get that tower. So that's now going to be pushing. I'm still trying to deal with this, and I almost died, not quite. So now my goal here is to keep the Kerrigan alive. She just jumps right on in there, trying to go after the Stukov. Does get the stun up, but does not follow up. She was on, everything was on cooldown, so I have to let that go. So Stukov is way out of position. I was going to give him the Divine Shield, but he was just way out of position. I could have given the Divine Shield there to the Muradin to save him, but I was not quite able to. I used it on myself so I wouldn't die to the March of the Murlocs. I was able to heal up the Jaina there. So she is fine. She did go with Water Elemental. Let's show you the talents here. So I went with Divine Shield, Muradin went with Avatar, Jaina went with Summon Water Elemental, Genji went with Dragon Blade, and Kerrigan went with Maelstrom. But you can see that the enemy team is now at level 13. We are slowly trying to get this XP back. Still almost now 2 levels behind. We're all going to go here to the bottom. Jaina is a little out of position, but I'm going to heal her up. We can see that the Malthael was a little too far, but we were able to stun lock him in the blizzard of Jaina. I tried to save her right there at the last second, was not able to get there, and now I'm out of mana. So I am just going to have to give this up and go back. We can see that the Muradin and the Genji are fighting Stitches here. There we go. We see the Falstad and the Stukov. Falstad could easily fly though. There we still see the enemy team pushing in. Looks like Muradin has 29 of his 29 stacks, now 31. So we have the Illidan going in. I give him the Divine Shield so he could get out. He did go down, the Muradin, sorry. And we grabbed 2 of the globes. There goes the the Genji. So everyone dies here. I think Kerrigan came around on the side and got destroyed. Kerrigan saying GG. You'll see in a second. I actually agree with her. The reason why is because they were just, 2 levels, almost 3 levels ahead now. I was saying that I fed, but actually at this point I have just 1 more death in the Genji. So I'm not quite feeding, but I'm dying. I think I'm dying way too much than I should have been. Alright, so we are sitting here trying to defend this. The Murky is in the Dragonite. So looks like we are trying to go in. I think I almost healed her up, but not quite. The Kerrigan went in way too deep, and they are going to take this keep. And now we're sitting here. The Dragonite's almost dead, and we're trying to defend the core. I now have almost full mana and full health. So I'm just going to push in. They don't have the minion wave, and I think this is what saves us right now. Because since they don't have the minion wave, they do have to back out. I try to get the Divine Shield on the Genji, but I actually misclicked it onto the Muradin instead. I was able to keep the Jaina alive, and now you can see that we got the kill on the Malthael, the Stitches, and the Stukov. So now we're sitting here trying to, whatever we can do with this advantage, we should take it. Jaina is trying to tell us to take their camp, and we get ours instead. So now we are moving there, but the Murky was able to take it before we got there. I'm sitting here trying to clean up this wave, just trying to push it out as much as I can, give us as much needed seconds as we could. So this is our camp pushing against their wave. So now here's their camp. So I think their camp would win this trade, as our camps are a little damaged. But we are going to come over here, clean up this, have our siege camp pushing, and Kerrigan and I move to the top to try to clean up this. Alright, so we are very much split. It is a 3 down the bottom, 2 top. We do see Murky, and Kerrigan was able to get the kill, but we do see the Murky there, and it's a 4v3, so they should be very weary. They do have 2 mercenary camps, but they aren't going to do much. So they should just back off. Let them have this. We're going to have the top. But as you can see, I'm rotating in. I'm trying to come in. And I missed the Q. And I missed the W on the Jaina. I do give the Genji the... I do give Genji the Divine Shield, but he was not quite able to get the Stukov with it, and we just got completely wiped. Yeah, that's it. We just got wiped. Kerrigan wasn't there. And she is one of our main sources of damage. The Jaina went down at the beginning of the fight, so it was just bad. As soon as they saw the 5v4 or the 4v3, sorry, they should have backed away. By the way, you can see that the Malthael was trying to get the kill on the Kerrigan, almost got it, but Jaina came in and was able to get the burst damage in.
Let's try that again.
I'm now back up, so we do have the 5. It's 5v4 right now because we got the kill on the Malthael. So Falstad went a little bit too close, and I was able to get my E on him, stunned him up, and was able to get the kill. So you can see Kerrigan there saying that the Falstad overextended, which he did. So we were able to defend against this. Objective, and so this is a great March of the Murlocs here by the Murky. Illidan, or sorry, Genji might be going down. I get a heal on him. Gets the second heal on him. And then the Murden goes in, gets a kill. And now we are fighting level 20 to level 18. So I'm trying, and this is where I screw up. See how I have the protection up? I should have went unstoppable as soon as I saw the hook coming out. I should have hit that, so she wouldn't have been hooked in, and I would have saved her life, but I did not. Here I'm gonna go down to the Malthael ultimate, and you can see here I'm just trying to keep this Genji alive. So right now you can see there's 4v2 on the core. So they're going to go ahead and try to end it. Kerrigan comes in. So now it's 3v3. Here you can see Genji's using his ultimate, Dragon Blade. Kerrigan's using Maelstrom. And she does get a double stun there. And that's 2 kills right there. So it's well done by the Kerrigan. Hits her combo. Kerrigan's build is the Sharpened Blade, Fury the Swarm, Blade of Momentum, Double Strike, and then Aggressive Defense. If I was her, I would have gone for more of the shield talents here at level Blade of Momentum, and then maybe the Q heals at level 1. Just so she can actually get a lot more shields than what she currently has. Just so she do a lot, or be able to sustain a lot more, but that's the way I build Kerrigan, not the way she does. So you can see here, Jaina uses her ice block to dodge, to live through the Murky. And there you can see Muradin is starting to get his quest pretty high. He's at 54, so he does an extra 270 damage on his Q. He's at 55, 275. We can see here the Genji was able to get our first objective of the game, and it was 18 minutes in. Kerrigan gets another great combo and a kill on the Falstad. So now it's just the Murky here and the March of the Murlocs going in. We do see the Stitches, Malthael, which are just shredding right through them. We were able to get the Murky here at the bottom. We do see that now that the Dragon Knight is going to the bottom. At this point, we are almost caught up in levels. And he's just getting wrecked. Hits the Malthael all the way back here. So Kerrigan's trying to get the combo on him. Gets it. Gets the kill. Now we see the Dragon Knight punts him away and saves his life. Could have easily killed him, but saves his life because I still have my E up. But that's fine. Murden is cleaning up this bottom. And now we are coming in here trying to get a little bit more damage onto this fort. The Illidan, or sorry, the Genji does get hurt. I heal him up a little bit more. And then you can see here I'm starting to go down a little bit, so I put myself invulnerable, make sure that I don't die. Here Jaina's in her ice block. We get the kill on the Stukov.
Very impressive.
Now the Genji's going in, trying to get as much damage onto the Stitch as possible, instead of trying to dive the back line. Almost get the kill on the false start again, but we just back away. We'll take this fort.
Heads up. I'm returning to base.
And we will back away. The Kerrigan and the Jaina are going to take this, as it's three catapults, easily cleared. We are going to continuously to push on this keep, get the keep wall down at the very least. And you can see here, March of the Murlocs, as well as the Falstad and the Malthael. So I'm sitting here just trying to heal up the Murden. I do have redemption, so I am going to come back, so I don't want to end up in the middle of their team. Kerrigan went and cleared up top lane. We're going to go and try to sneak this as quickly as we can. So you see there, I use actually my E to stun up the Murky to ensure that he doesn't actually take this camp, or stall the camp while this friendly team follows up with them. So we're able to take that. Kerrigan is now going against the Falstad and misses that. Looks like almost the minions almost got him. He almost died, but he was able to get away.
Focus upon this hero.
There we go. You can see that the Stitches is caught out a little bit. We got ourselves the kill. Took the globe. We're healing everyone up. Once again, our core is under attack by 2 more catapults. I'm now slowly moving into the bottom lane. I see that they're trying to take this, so I'm just going to heal them up. Once again, we're going to do the exact same thing. Murky comes in, stun him up, make sure he doesn't get on the point. So here, this is where we are starting to chase the Murky for no reason. I completely ignore it and start to push out this objective, or push out this siege camp, and we completely forget about the 2 ultras. They get the next objective. It's now a 22-minute objective. You can see here Kerrigan saying stop messing with the Murky, and she's completely true. We get maybe about an 1/8 of the health down before he shows up, before he gets to the core, and for some reason he decides that that's not where he wants to do. We can see that we got the kill on the Murky, and there's the kill on the Stukov. So now the objective is going past the fort and moving up. Here we can see that the Malthael is still down. I'm going to use my... There we go. I was going to use my E on him, but we were able to get the kill instead. Kerrigan is now starting to rack up the kills, get some pretty good damage. You can see that the Stitch is just laying down this bile to make sure that we don't push in any further. Murky is pushing the bottom lane. And Kerrigan's going back to deal with him. We can see here that we are still making sure that this objective isn't getting any more value, which it really hasn't. It didn't even get any core damage, keep damage, nothing. So if we can get rid of it, it's we'll be in a much better position. It is almost dead and it's almost timed out. Kerrigan was able to get the kill on the Murky. And there we go. Got the kill on the... There we go, I got him to go invulnerable. I hoped he has E, and we were able to get that kill. Good job by the Muradin. Here we can see the Kerrigan landing another combo, but it was right on the March of the Murlocs. I was able to make her go unstoppable, so she wasn't slowed down by the bile, and she got the kill on the Stukov. I was trying to heal up the Jaina there, but I either misclicked or I was on cooldown. So now that we have most of I think it's the entire enemy team dead. Yeah, so only Malthael and Mercury are alive. We can see here that we are chain CCing this Malthael. It was the Kerrigan combo, the Muradin Q, and my E. So he had absolutely no chance. We can see that our core has 2 catapults on it. But we do have most of the enemy team dead, so we're going to keep attacking this keep. I am sitting here taking a lot of damage, so I'm just going to keep trying to heal everyone up. Stukov is laying down the sound zone. It is now at 30%, 29%. We have the siege camp pushing in. Right there you can see that I died and the Muradin died to the Falstad, but they lost their core, so we win. Jaina comes back and does get to clean up the camps. Kerrigan gets MVP. So the final stats were I had 2 kills, 19.5 assists, 7 deaths. So 7 deaths for everyone except for Genji. He only had 3. We did 52,012 in siege damage, 36,714 in hero damage. Healed for a total of 99,609. Took 93,227 in damage. Compared that to the Stukov, who did 73,000 in healing, and the Stitches, who took 127,000 in damage. The Malthael got caught out a couple times. That's where he died 7 total times. But yeah, overall it went really well. We lost the early game hard, and then the enemy team through there, and we were able to get the objective late, and kind of swing the momentum our way, get a couple kills, push the core, and win. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think and what we could have done a little bit better. In fact, a lot better. And have a great day.